You can't look at an ability called Mega Blast and not take it. Am I right? Outstanding! That was exactly how fulfilling I wanted that to be. Boom, baby. I knew Mega Blast was a good idea. Happy Catterday, folks. We are back. The tutorial is done. Hopefully all these NPCs yapping is done. It is time for adventure. Our first run of Mewgenics that is not the tutorial. With 4 full cats on a full adventure. We've got Lurch, the child of our 2 tutorial cats, and 3 strays who have come out of the woodwork. I have given them their class collars. Let me explain to you my decision making here. So Lurch will be our fighter. It looks as though each class will give you a random starting ability and passive, so that's where your passive comes from. Lurch is one of the ones who had the melee attack, and he had a starting strength of 6, so now we've bumped that to 8. So Lurch has a pretty insane melee attack. He's also got that healing ability Lick that he inherited from his mother, Milla. Lick requires 4 mana, he starts with 5, and has an insanely high int of 6 for a fighter, so he could be popping this every turn in addition to maybe another thing. Now, Lurch had really good stats, so this was tough to discern like how we were going to spread this out, but I did decide to go that route. That also gives him a movement of 4 instead of 3, and it does bring his int down. His int, if you remember, used to be 7, but it does bring it down to still a very respectable 6. So Lurch is going to be our frontline guy. Partnered with Lurch on the front line will be Lucilla, who I decided to make my tank. Now, Lucilla, I don't particularly like her character. This ability is just not good with her stats. We discerned that a little bit last time, that this boost ability has to be stacked with another magic ability, and it's just not making much sense. Looking at this now, I actually just noticed that the tank changes your basic attack from the claw to a push attack, which could change my decision-making a little bit. This is kind of similar to what Pebbles had, the tutorial boss that we fought. Dash forward 1 space, and then melee attack with knockback. So this could be useful against an opponent that I don't want my fighter to focus, but that I need to get away from the party. But either way, I decided to give tank to Lucilla. With this stat spread of these 4 cats, tank was a hard collar to give away. But she had a respectable starting health, very good starting health of 6, so I bumped that to 10, giving her 40 health up at the front line. Hopefully paired with Lurch's Lick, that should be insane sustainability up front. In addition, though, it did knock her int down from 5 to 4, it knocked her dex down from 4 to 3. Those are things, I mean, int was just never going to be, it's not good enough to make use of this, so boost is just going to kind of sit there and rot, unfortunately. But let's talk a little bit about the other 2, the backline, as it were. I decided to give Mage to Ala, who's, I'm noticing now, has a very weird body, very strange legs, and very weird, handsome Squidward-style face structure. I don't know that I like it. I'm also noticing now that the class changed this basic attack as well to a magic dart, which this, used to be that. Shoot a charged projectile within your line of sight. This attack counts as both magical and physical. Now, this would be great to have on boost, because you could essentially just burn 3 mana to make it 6 damage instead of 5. But, it's neither here nor there. The only boy in this crew is Lurch, so it's going to be pairing, Lick and something else with one of these other abilities in the next run. But I put this on her because she had pretty decent stats set up for Mage already. Her int and her riz were both at 5 and both lifted up to 7. So she'll start the combat with 7 and be gaining 7 every turn. That allows her to pop block every turn. That allows her to pop a lot of magical things starting turn 1 and every turn, which I'm super excited to see how that plays out. That does bring her con down from 5 to 4, brings her strength down from 4 to 3. That was shit that she wasn't going to use anyways. However, it does mean that at 16 health, she's very squishy. We've got 6 movement, though, to mitigate that. So she's going to be able to get around the battlefield quickly. Lastly, we do have our Hunter, Heedy, who's got kind of a drooly face here. Heidi looks like the cat that I killed, Sweet Tooth, in episode 1. For you guys, that was 2 days ago. For me, I'm recording this same red shirt right on in a row from the last one. So I've still got a pretty fresh memory for how this game operates. I decided to make her my hunter to get this. She had a really good 7 dex, and I could not pass up the dex of 10. So we are going to go with that to start with our hunter. Now, I'm a little bit curious as to why this is saying 6, because I thought that this was directly correlative to dex. I still think it's a good idea to have high dex on this fighter, but I thought this was going to be 10 damage. But that is one reason why I did this, because Heidi has that lobbed shot. And it's actually looking like, as opposed to the short lob shot, that this could have pretty insane range, which I'm excited about. But in addition, it made her luck, which was decent, up to a very high 7. It did reduce her con to 3, so she's... Our backline 2 are very, very, very squishy. And then her movement is only going to be 3. So Heidi is, I mean, in the greatest danger of going down quickly, which is why I'm glad that she has Strug It Off. Heal yourself HP equal to half your strength, rounded up. So she can pop a heal of 2, not every turn. She can do it round 1, and then like every 2 turns thereafter. So Heidi is a weak point. Lucilla is a tank with not a lot of pop. So those are our 2 that I've got eyeballs on as we head into this one. Folks, I'm excited to dive into this game. I'm excited to learn so much more about how this game works today with our first full run. Now I have to determine who we want to give the sword to. And the sword is a 4 attack, so it does not matter necessarily. Oh, we just got our abilities. Holy smokes. In future videos, this might be something that I look at off screen. I'm seeing these for the first time so that I can know them without having to yap a bunch about them. But this is our first time doing this, so we're going to have to go through this together. Okay, so we got our passive boned for our fighter, Lurch. When you kill a unit, if you don't have a weapon, gain a bone club. So we do not want to give Lurch the stick, because he's just gaining weapons again and again and again. So that's going to make him have a lot of attacks. And he's also got for 7 mana, which is eliminating his healing ability, so this isn't something we can do often. We can do a Fire Punch, which is a melee attack that inflicts burn 3. That is a hefty amount of burn, and I really like it. But that is not something we may be able to use often with his magic stats. Just to keep the same order, let's take a look at our tank. Home Run. Knockback you deals increased by 10. That's a really nice ability for a tank to have. I am going to have to be mindful, though, of when I'm using a melee attack with Lucilla, it's going to be hard for other creatures to then get into that opponent. So she may become, late in fights, and especially against bosses, she may become more of a body blocker rather than an attacker. And this probably is what we're going to be using with her, is 2 mana, so she can pop this multiple times a turn. The next time an ally is targeted by an enemy, switch places with that ally. So I may want to keep her around the squishy guys and just keep Lurch up front. Speaking of which, Heidi has Spotters. Your basic attack can target tiles adjacent to allies. Interesting. Does that mean infinite range? Does that mean, like, let's say Heidi's here and Lurch is here, out of range. Does Spotters let me attack adjacent to Lurch even if I'm out of range? We'll have to see how this works. Spawn Pooter Friend. Spawn a Pooter Familiar. This has a high mana cost of 7. I'm only getting 4 per turn. I can see a scenario where if I'm starting a fight with 6 and I'm gaining 4 on turn 2, I could maybe pop one, but this is dependent on him or on her continuously having good health and not having to use this. So TBD on whether that's good. And then Allah has a passive of Force Field. +1 Holy Shield. Blocks an entire instance of incoming damage. This is great for her. At the start of every 3rd turn, gain +1. So does the base +1 recharge every battle? Is going to be the question. How often does this truly recharge? But either way, it looks like the longer a battle goes on, she's going to have some damage mitigation. So we're probably going to want to keep Lucilla and the Hunter together. Lucilla and Edie together. And Allah has a little bit of survivability there, which I'm really liking with this baby. Fire Blast. Fire Blast and inflicts burn 2 in an area, which it could be a really nice stacking with Fire Punch if I can land it. So this is 7 mana, and I can cast this every fucking turn because of her stats. So it's doing 3 damage, but it's 3 AoE. So I think that as long as I can keep my allies out of this, and then if she gets... Like, block isn't even as necessary because of Force Field, so I really only need to worry about block once this goes away, but otherwise this could be coming out every turn, which is massive, massive, massive. Now the question is, who wants the stick, which is an extra attack with reach? I don't think she needs it because of Force Field. Lucilla, I could see needing it to get 2 hits off when I don't want Home Run to go off. Except you've got really bad movement. I think if Heedy gets rushed down, I need it to be on Heedy. So we're going to lock in with that, folks. Wow, that was lengthy, but I am ready to get started on this run. Hopefully you guys don't mind the strategy talk. I like to try and go for a mix of strategy and goofiness, and baby, that goofiness is coming right now. As the Alpha Kittens embark upon an adventure. We're in the alley. Okay, so this is different from the path. Now the path may have just been the tutorial area, because this looks way longer. We don't have a boss still here. So we have a fight, I think this was like a skill challenge, a fight, treasure, skill challenge, and boss. So effectively 2 fights before the boss, and we get some goodies along the way there. Let's go ahead and get things started with the first fight. See how these cats operate together. The thing that I like the best about these class collars is that it changes their color and their appearance. So you can instantly tell which one is which. Oh, green's my hunter. Oh, yellow and red are my front line, and green and purple are my back line. You do get this force shield right away, which is pretty cool. Turn order looks like we have a lot of mooks. We've got 4 of these pooters. Is this the thing that the hunter spawns? And then 3 maggots that are going last. The maggots are 1-hit melee attacker, so they're going last. And it looks like they can only move 2, so as long as we keep a wide berth. The pooters are ranged, and they're 6 health, so they've got a little more oomph to them. And they are in the tall grass, so we kind of want to make sure that the pooters move out of here before we attack them. Oh, water is difficult terrain. Okay, extra money. The rock can be attacked, so what we could do is something where we move here and shove the rock into the maggot there. Could be a nice opening turn. Coin there, coin there. It's going to take some to get. Trash bag is 25 HP to do random pickup. Fascinating. How do we want to play this? What can we remove? Outside of the tall grass is you, and you. We don't necessarily care about knockback on the maggots, so we could do something fun to mitigate this rock of, like, let's see where we can move first and foremost. Is we can do that, we can move here and strike the rock into this maggot. The next time an ally is targeted by an enemy, switch places with that ally. And then I think we'll pop that. So that sounds like a good opening turn. Go here, and then we are going to attack that thing. Boom. Kill the maggot, get it out of initiative. And then I think the next time, so do we get to choose? Can we pop this twice is the question. Why not? Go once, and then we're going to see what happens if we do that. Bodyguard 2, sick. So you're taking the next 2 hits regardless of what it is. And you can keep pumping that until you're low on health. So let's see what our mage can do. We want to focus on you or you. We do have our Fire Blast, which may not, which may make it so that it doesn't necessarily matter. This looks like it's a range of 3, so we need to move. Fire Blast. Is Fire Blast only around me? Is that what that's saying? So that's my magic. I fucking love the cats singing to this. So that is the question, is the Fire Blast, like, emanates from me? Because if I were to use it now, then I would be kind of fucked. So I could... What I want to do is I can't get to that guy before he moves. So I want to remove this maggot from turn order. Where's the safest place I can do that? Either here, or more likely would be, like, here. So let's do... I could pop Fire Blast this turn, but if it is an emanation, that would kind of require me running up here. Oh, but we've got this guy mitigating damage, right? So it's 3, so if I were to run up here, it would still hurt him, which I don't necessarily want. I think we play it safe to start, and then if we need to pop multiple Fire Blasts to rush down one enemy, we can. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to do that to kill this maggot. And 2 of them are out of the any order. We've got 2 attacks being mitigated, but we've got 4 guys going. So I don't think it really hurts us that much to do this just in case. So then we end the turn. Now these guys will all swim in the water. Notably, they can fly. That guy attacked him, so the bodyguard didn't do anything. And they just all moved, which is kind of what we want. So they're out of the tall grass. There's still 1 maggot here who we can try to remove from initiative. That's probably going to be our hunter's job. Except you only do 2 damage, and you can only move 2. So you are not a problem until you go. Okay. When you kill a unit, so we want to try and get a kill with this with this fighter. Don't need any healing. Well, you could get the heal on him, but let's see where you can move. Wow, not a lot of movement options. Now we could, I don't necessarily think this rock is going to do anything, but this could be a good experimental moment to see. Kind of like that idea. So you're going to go up here, and then you are going to attack the rock. Okay! So even though the pooter goes over the water, the rock still went through the water and hit it. And now it's only got 1 HP left, which I really like. Nobody adjacent, so we're going to end the turn. And now it's our hunter's turn. Now if we can do 6 damage, which we can, we should try and find a way to get 2 picks here. We don't need that. Can do targets adjacent to allies, which there aren't any. So can you move somewhere to where the stick could work? You've got ridiculous range, but you do not have the ability to get somewhere where the sword could work. So I think let's then think instead about what our next turns will be. We actually, the entire party can go before these pooters go again. So thinking of movement here, you've got 6, and you've got 6. So you can, like, run up here and Fire Blast, and you can focus down the damaged one. So we want the hunter to maybe go for this one if it's out of the range of the Fire Blast. So let's take a look at what that could look like. Oh, that may be the one that I can't get. Yeah, I can get literally any of the other ones. So I may go for something like... I may just kill that one over there. Well, the Fire Blast does 3. Yeah, Fire Blast only does 3, so I want to try and make sure that we can kill these guys. I think I'll step up here. We'll do the shot. It doesn't really matter which one. And nothing else I want to do, so we will end turn. Yep, the maggot just came out, which is what I thought. We're going to have him go and kill that one. Go right there. Difficult terrain there. I'm not sure if I could have walked through the coin to get it there, but too late now. That's going to be a kill. It's the pushback that did an extra 1. That's pretty neat. Then I think we'll stack 2 more things of bodyguard on here, not that we're going to need it. Awesome. Alright, so let's take a look at how this Fire Blast works. So if it's 3 moves around me, and we've got 4 stacks of Bodyguard, this will hit both of these. This will hit everybody. Oh, I don't know if it'll work on the water, though. This should still hit everybody. So we're going to do that. Oh, wait a second. The area is way smaller than I thought. Okay, so it's a cross. It's a cross. So I needed to not move here. That's okay. We can still make something out of this. Which one do we want to remove? Probably this one, because this lessens the chance of our Bodyguard ticking off. So we're going to go for... This guy's only 2 damage, so yeah, we got to go for that thing. Okay, so it took 3. It's going to take burn 2. It's still alive, which I forgot about, but we still have our basic attack. So we can kill it. Hell yes. And now we are going to take 1 pooter hit on this guy. Yep, so he's down 10, but now our fighter gets to go. Our fighter's going to have a tough time getting in here. Hunter will be able to kill the maggot, and then you will be able to kill that guy. So we've got the kills needed. So I think then at this point we are going to try to... I don't know why targeting dead bodies is still a thing. There's really nothing useful you can do here except maybe try and take down the trash here. So I think that is what you're going to do. Trash is on fire. Oh, the pickups are being dropped here. Is that what I'm seeing? Small rock there. Medium scrap, gain 4 shield when collected. Fascinating. Lots to learn in this game, as the Hunter's going to take down the maggot to mitigate that attack. You do not need any healing yourself, but no fault in getting... Okay, so these can be spawned 2 away. Can this thing collect the coin for me? Oh, you can move. Okay. So, yeah, everything's going to be dead before we go, so we don't have to worry about it. So you are going to get this coin. Oh, wait, you can move up here and you can use your stick, but there's no need because we've got the kill either way. Wait, what happened? Oh, this guy went. Okay, it's an auto turn. That's where I was confused. I don't know why I thought that this guy, I was going to be able to control him. Okay, so nothing changed for the worse. So you've got the kill there, so we want to go and get this shield for you. And then we want you to attack the thing for an additional... Boom. Nice, some more money that I won't be able to get. So anything else that's useful for me to get? No, because we've got the kill this turn. So you are going to do... I'm pretty sure this will still do it. And not hurt our hunter. Hell yeah. Well done, gang! In 3 rounds, giving us 6 luck. 1 money, 1 food, and we got some kind of item. And Allah leveled up. So that's the other interesting thing about this is with the tutorial one cat levels up at once. So it's going to be kind of like a staggered progression that some are getting better and some are squishier. But I'm glad that one of our squishy backlines leveled up. Because now you've got 8 int, insane. We can choose... It looks like 3 mage abilities and then 1 that's not. Sudden Affliction, trigger the poison, bleed, and burn effects on a unit. We do have a few reliable ways of getting burn. So that's interesting. Spending 6 mana to trigger something that would happen anyway does not feel very interesting to me. This looks pretty cool for her. Deal high damage in a cone. 15 damage in a cone for 13 mana. So it's effectively every 2 turns I can use it, so I'd have to be passing up on Fire Blast. But if I treat her more as that focused martial, and they're not grouped up in that little cross, now that I know that this is just a little cross, dude, Mega Blast is looking tastier. Though I do like Force Field with the cross. Chaos Teleport. 1 mana to teleport to a random tile. That's an interesting movement ability. Or Magnify. Your basic attack gains +1 range and area until the end of the turn. Interesting. So popping 5 mana to have a 4th square and AoE of 5, which actually makes it, if you discount the burn, slightly better than Fire Blast. But, I mean, this is so much damage, and she's got so much ways to mitigate incoming damage that I think I gotta go Mega Blast. You can't look at an ability called Mega Blast and not take it. Am I right? Okay, what did we get? We got a human. I feel like even in just 2 runs, even like a run and a fight, in 3 fights, there's been so many times where I've looked at an item and just laughed, not even been able to say the name of it. Human Heart is a ring, so it goes in this consumable slot, I guess. But it gives you +2 health, and that sounds like a no-brainer for Lucilla, putting her at a massive 12 con and 48 total HP. Let's do our skill challenge. A large pile of trash blocks Allah's way ahead. The large heap is composed of deceased cats. A truly horrifying sight. Oh my god, what city is this? I can either loot it with dexterity, I can bash it with strength, or I can examine it with intelligence. And the best bet is going to be to take a look and see what we find. I like her cat voice. Allah carefully searches through some of the nearby cats and finds some useful items in their pockets. That sounds like the same thing as loot. Allah got paper mask and Allah stored 3 food. So a nice little food buff, and then the paper mask is going to be in this slot. Oh my god, lots of pop-ups happening with this shit. That's just a piece of paper and a piece of tape, and it's got fucking 5 paragraphs! +1 Bleed Thorns. Your basic attack inflicts bleed. Fragile, brittle, flammable, melts in water. Excuse me. Okay, let's take this piece by piece. +1 Bleed Thorns. Deals damage and inflicts bleed to units that contact you. So essentially, if there's knockback, this is good on a frontliner. Thank you, Heidi. Heidi. Heidi, that is highly distracting. I'm trying to read here. This item ain't going to you anymore, Heidi, now that you're yapping. Inflicts. So, essentially, if they're getting touched, they're getting dinged back. What is bleed? It takes damage at the end of the round, then increase bleed by 1? That can't be right. So it's like burn, but worse? So it's just scaling up, and it's like poison, scaling up and up and up and up. So we need somebody with a strong basic attack, too, who's going to be on the front line. Burns up when hit with fire. Breaks when you're downed. 25% chance to break when you take damage. So this shit ain't sticking around forever. There's many ways that will just go away. You have the most reliable basic attack. Our tank has the punch, but we kind of want to continue to do this, don't we? Although the tank is going to be opponents that contact you, and this makes him a bit more her a bit more powerful up front. I think. She was right in her fucking face. I think this makes Lucilla temporarily somewhat on par with Lurch, so I'm going to go with that. Let's head into our second fight. I already love this party. And we got, oh my god, the opponents are going first. So we got, oh my Jesus Christ, what am I looking at? A dead mouse, a dead leaper. Its leap attack damages and knocks back all adjacent units. Chicken. The chicken's at the end of initiative. Whoever kills this gets all stats up and finds a bonus item. Interesting. I just saw this pulsing meat. Okay, so that's an HP, if we can get to that. Poop. 1 HP. Gotta be mindful of where the rocks are. Okay, so 4. There's a trash bag back there. There's a dead cat. What has happened in this? It's like we're coming in mid-battle. Kitten... Okay, so there's 4 of these, and they're going first. They only have 5 health, but they run away when damaged. So if we want to be efficient, we want to try and be killing those in 1 hit. And then we've got the Tom Tom, which is... I think we fought those in the tutorial. Yes, we did. There was 1 in the tutorial, but they have big power, so we want to kind of be kiting the Toms, focus firing the Kittens, because they have pretty good movement. Alright, so we start with our Mage. Now the question is, do we want to do a setup turn for the Mega Blast? And I think we do. So we can't spend any magic this turn, so what we need to do... So we've got her and the tank. We want to position the tank in front of her, but we want to go somewhere where we can get an attack off. And I don't think there's anywhere where that is the case. Unless we just attack the chicken. So we might be going here with her and attacking the chicken. I think that's what we're gonna... Oh, that gets us the coin too. So let's do that. Let's attack the chicken. Oh. Okay, so similar to the kitten, it looks as though this just kind of runs away. Don't want to do that, don't want to do that, don't want to do that. Notably, we still have our 1 force field, so I think this does... You start every fight with it, and then you gain more. Alright, so I don't think we can remove anything from initiative here, which sucks a little bit. But we kind of want to set things up for our fighter, too. We're going to want to pop 2 bodyguards, as per usual. And, man, we can't even get in front of the mage. I forgot that... Are you slow? You have 6 movement. How are you slower than this fucker? Because you both got 6, and she's 1 square ahead of you. That's how. The knockback. How are you doing so much knockback? We don't want to be behind you. We want to be in front of you. This chicken... You... They're not going to be able to get up to you. So I think we just kind of have to aggro you up front here. What is that? Yeah, let's get you up front. Let's pop 2 bodyguards. Boom. Oh. Wow, they're like vanguarding up back there. I don't know what they're doing. So the you may even just be getting adjacent to him and popping the heal. Since I don't necessarily care about the... Oh my god, you're so slow. Can't even get adjacent to you. I should have planned that. I'm tempted to go here, but also it's like I gotta get up in the fight here. Although I could go here, and then here. 2, 3, 2, 3. Everything's gonna be drawn that way, so I think I want to go... Let's go here. And then I think that's it. God damn, that feels like a useless turn. Get it! Come on! Come up here! Come up here! Get over here! The hunter can hopefully do something. You don't need HP. We want to move... I still can't attack jack shit. I can attack the chicken, though. So we're going to keep you in the back here. Now, the 2 Tom-Toms are going to get to go. And they only have movement, too. So I think we do want to... Our goal is to just kill the chicken. As soon as we can. While it's still the only thing that's near us. The hunter might be killing the chicken next turn. Oh, Jesus Christ! It attacked its own dude. Oh, the chicken wandered around too. Yeah, get in here. Okay, so it did switch places, so that is a part of it. So that pressed the mage back, which I don't necessarily care about. That's kind of what I wanted. And it gave her bleed. 1 damage at the end of the round, which it did take. Oh, the end of the round. So it took 1 from attacking me. Still got 1 more bodyguard on. We want to get the fighter up. Well, yeah, I mean, you're still good on health. You're okay. Mage needs to remove something from initiative, preferably one of those things up top. Oh my lord. That's powerful. Can we run up there? If we were to run up here, could we do... Will it go through the rocks? I think it will. Is this worth doing? Let's experiment. Now is the time to figure it. So let's see what this looks like. In front of you, this is 1, 1, 2, 3, and then 5. So if I were to go here, that would go 1, 2, 3. So that would attack either, depending on which way I do it, these two or these two. And it would kill some of them. And I'm thinking I want to go that side. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to do... Oh, I can't get that middle one. Okay. So we're going to do this. Big Mega Blast time. Outstanding! That was exactly how fulfilling I wanted that to be. That was all my mana, but that's okay, because I'm getting 8 more back next turn. And I actually still have my thingy. So can I remove one of these from initiative? And I think that is probably the move. Hunter, or a tank is going to get a chance to get that one. But then this one is going to go, and then fighter can try and do the other one, so I think I got to take down this one. Wait, can I not? Oh, my range is getting blocked. Can I do this one? No, I can do none of them. Because I got in these rocks here, that's why. That is interesting to note. So I think we have to end turn here. Okay, so you are going to be able to kill this one. Which sucks a little bit because it has bleed, but I mean, there's nowhere else for you to go. I think that's the move, is to just get rid of you. Interesting, you can bounce off the small rocks. It's an interesting tactical thing to note. And then I think we have lots more attacks coming up, so I think we still have to pop 2 bodyguards. Because if they come up here, we switch. Mage can go around there. Yeah, we're looking pretty tasty. That guy couldn't do anything. So I think we might be doing a turn of, like, run up here, kill, heal. Could even heal multiple times. Because that's 100% a kill, and that's the only kill you're getting, I think. Yep. So we do run here, we do kill. This will give me my bone weapon. Bone club. A melee attack weapon has a 15% chance to break each time it's used, but it's 8 damage. So it's equal to my main attack, but it's just there until it breaks, and then when I get a kill, wow. So this is Lurch unlocking, is getting a pick. Then shit goes crazy with Lurch. So now we can heal 4 back to you, which I think we will. No! The lick makes him wet! The lick makes her wet, which broke her paper mask! Oh my god! Oh, similar to the other one, because you've already done it, no reason to not do it again, but lesson fucking learned that you can lick off a paper mask. Oh my god, I'm furious. Oh, yeesh. That one is not going to have enough juice to get to me. The Hunter, I don't think we have a way to take down the Tom-Tom. Honestly, the Hunter might be killing the chicken. So the Tom-Tom gets to go. The Tom-Tom can move 2. Could be moving... It's probably not really going to get to move very far. So I'm not really worried about the Tom-Tom's turn. I think we'll be able to focus fire it. Do I want to clear the route for my compatriots to all be able to get in there? And I think that is probably going to be the move. So I think it's... I want to kill the chicken, but I think it's in my best interest to have the Hunter kill that thing. So... Oh, I can't. Hold on. We can fix this. So I want to be close to the chicken too, though. So I think we'll move, like, here. We'll kill that guy. And then probably... I love this round 2 Pooter spawn just because. Oh, wait. Oh, I should have moved there, and then I could have sticked him. He wouldn't have died, though. I don't want to get in the way, so I think we're just going to put the Pooter there. And then we're going to see if it kills the chicken. LMAO. Now the fucking Pooter gets the stat boost. Okay, 6, so I'm glad I did that healing of 4. That is too fucking funny. And finds a bonus item. At least I'll get a bonus item, maybe. But it is funny that the summon auto-attacked the chicken. That's good to know, too, if I, like, really need the chicken's boost. Did not do that! Okay. Mage's turn, and I think he's gonna take 8 from this. And then Tank is gonna be able to do some. Hunter will probably be able to do some. So I think you're pretty screwed, buddy. As long as I can get... it's interesting that the bodies block. That could do it. That could not. But that's going to get in the way of my other guys. So I'm actually... the battlefield is really kind of inhibiting me here. Which is why that mobility... that chaos teleport could be a good option here. But I really do not want to block... well, my tanking... and my tank's going around that way now at this point, I think. But my fighter is going to want to go, like... is going to want to go, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe? I'm going to trust that my tank can get through and get around. Or that my fighter can. The other question is... oh, so this can only go within 3, but I can do it if I get up there. I think 8 damage is enough to warrant going up there. I may get punished for this, but we'll just have to see. I'm going to do that, get both of them. And then we're going to do that. So that was 10 damage once the burn lands. So I'm actually pretty okay with that. And now you do not... yeah, you just do not have the ability to get up in there. It's because the poop is blocking it. That's so dumb. Can I do something funky, like go over here and punch the poop back? Do I want to... I have 2 more bodyguards. I only have 1 more attack incoming, so I don't need to pop any more bodyguards. So I think that is the moves. Is there anything I can collect? Not really. Yeah, we're kind of hoping that our fighter can get in there, is what the move is right now. So we're going to do some tests. See what happens there. The poop pushed a little bit, but doesn't seem like it really did too much. Oh, this guy. Okay, well that wasn't super duper helpful, but... yes! You can get up here! And I think it's because... I did the Fire Blast to ruin the corpse so that you could get in here. So we're going to have you go in there, and then we're going to have you do that, and then we win. We regain health. You should be at full. 3 rounds again. 1 food, no money. It's starting to click. It's starting to come together, gang. Is now our tank hits level 2. Got an extra movement, so now she's got 7 movement, which I love, love, love. And now we've got all tank abilities here. So barbed wire. So let's remind ourselves of her mana is very low. She starts with 4 and only gains 4. And she wants to be popping bodyguards. So notably, this already means that she can't pop bodyguard immediately. Give a unit +5 thorns until your next turn. You can't target yourself. So 5 damage if somebody gets whapped, which is decent, but we're squishy enough that I want the full mitigation of bodyguard. Rock Crusher. Could be a turn 1 option instead of bodyguard. Jump on top of a rock, exploding it. Deal damage and knock back all adjacent units. What's the range on this is the question. This is a really good way to get in at the start of combat and to not have to worry. Then I can pop my bodyguards later because I won't need them. Because that fight, as you saw, it took a little while to develop and to get to a point where the 2 sides are actually colliding. Headbutt will take her 2 turns to collect. A melee attack that inflicts stun. Skips the next turn, does 1 damage. Not a bad option for her, considering that she's mostly damage mitigation and not offense. But her mana is so low that that's not as reliable. Or Steel Skin is free, gain 99 brace until your next turn, then disable this spell until you take a total of 25 damage. So that's you pop it for free to mitigate a big hit. But then it doesn't, it's one hit. I feel like in roguelikes in the past, I have been tricked into taking abilities like this, thinking that they'd be good against bosses, when really it's only guarding one big hit, and you're going to take the next several big hits. So I think we got to go Rock Crusher and hope that the range is infinite. It looks like we found like 2 things. Oh, the one was his bone. Bone club. Then we found a consumable. Rotisserie chicken. It's a food to heal 15 health. Somebody can hold this. 3 uses left. I think this has got to go in our tank, which is, I believe, the only player who's taken damage thus far. The only downside is it also reduces their health. So 15, 3 pops of 15 is actually better than the 8 here. That actually notably does not reduce my health since I'm at 40, so this would be a good time to pop it. I think we do this, and then maybe we reallocate the heart back to Lucilla when this is gone. But who then would we want to have more HP? Especially if you're going to be body blocking. You're kind of up front, but you can also... Can you heal yourself? No, you can't heal yourself. But these guys are so squishy. You've got the damage mitigation. It's got to go to Heedy for now. And you've got some extra HP there. So actually, that creates a use for Shrug for round 2 instead of this useless Pooter. So I like how this is getting set up here. Treasure! Trash can lid. This looks like a weapon. +5 shield. Is that constant? You can use a melee attack with knockback 1. I'm not seeing a use on this. This might be a permy. So I gave you the stick in case you get rushed down. I also just gave you a bunch of health, so even though you don't have it yet, I don't necessarily... I like you having the stick if you get rushed down. Melee attack with knockback 1. I kind of like this on the mage. But you're knocking back anyway. I mean, you've got the healing pots, so I think we gotta give you this weapon. And then if you get rushed down, you can knock back and hopefully create some nice damaging scenarios. Well, that's the other thing, too, is you can move into melee, knock back into an AoE situation, so I really like that on the mage. Skill challenge. Lucilla feels emotionally drained. This adventure has been quite the ordeal. Lucilla won't start with mana next battle. That sucks. So that Rock Crush ability that we just took, she can't use until turn 2. And no body blocks either, which I'm not as worried about, but I think this is a boss. So we might be in for a tough time for this boss fight. Oh lord, Magnus! Alright, come on, Magnus. Oh, he goes first! Holy smokes, what is Magnus all about? So let's take a look at our battlefield, too. We do have 2 points of tall grass, some coins over here, but this is not the crazy, crazy arena that we had last time. Has a chaining dash attack and a spin attack. So Bodyguard actually could be potentially dangerous here if I chain too many hits on myself, but we do have that rotisserie chicken. He can't move a lot, though, but I think we want to be spread out and not let this guy gank us. So we want to make sure that our tank... Actually, one thing that I really like... Oh, but then you switch places, so the grass doesn't matter. Okay, so we're not going to worry too much about it, and I think we're going to put... I wish you could see where these other ones can move. Mage just got to go there. Hunter, I don't think, can make it all the way over there. So we're going to put the tank in the grass. And that can't quite get you to an attack, but I'm kind of okay with that and letting you come to me. Oh, I forgot that this is a dash. I may have been able to get him, slam him into the thing here. So he's getting 2 turns. Okay. Not an optimal turn, but that's okay. I shouldn't have played it safe in the grass here. We need to do damage. You are 1,000,000,000% waiting for this. Because the alternative is... So let's lay out 2 turns damage-wise. It would be 8, 8 with burn 2, burn 2. And that would be burn 2, 10, 3. So as long as the burn is sticking... As long as the burn is sticking, that may actually be better. Instead of 5, 5, 10, 25. Yeah, no, it's way better to do Mega Blast. It's way better! Especially against a single target, bro. Okay. Okay, that's a good thing to know, too, is that this is just a constant... Trash can lid, already, I think, we haven't seen many weapons. It's the best weapon we've seen so far. Mage can't even get to the fucking bush, bro. Fuck. You can... You don't want to go here, because then that makes him want to go there. So I think Mage wants to go there. Hope that the Mage doesn't get turbo ganked. And yeah, we're just gonna pray. We're just gonna pray. Start off with some damage, and we are gonna... Oh, should I do this? No, we've already got 5 shield, and we've got our Hail Mary. That's why we do that there. Chain dash. Whoa, what the fuck? So he moved up here, he did a whole line there, pushed him out, ended here, and then dashed here. So you don't want to be in line with... You don't want to make a cross with where he's going to go. That's what it's looking like. Okay. So, fighter. Only one who's... You're actually down HP. Well, you were at 12 either way, so you've effectively got 8 temp HP that you don't have, is what that is. You need to get in with this bone. Like, desperately, desperately. So you've already got all 20 of your health. He does 5 on 1 pop. So you move in and attack twice. And you can't lick him, but then the hunter can run away. So that is what we're going to do. You go boom. It's... Oh, this one doesn't have knockback. I don't know what I'm thinking. Bone Club. Oh, it broke on the first try! That's a 15% chance, dude, and it broke. Round 1. That's so sad. So sad. All right, well, he's already taken 21 damage, and we haven't had a full round yet. So you have your stick too. Might as well use it here to pop him because you have been rushed down. Boom. So we do 4 more. It's got 1 use left. You are gonna shrug off to just heal 2. Which actually, because of you have just enough mana to be able to do that the first turn, which is nice. Now that you... No, you didn't level up. Oh, it's because he has the extra health. It's like, why wasn't I doing that the whole time? You cannot move very far. You don't want to be there. You could be there. Now, does that put you in a cross? It looks like everybody's pretty staggered here, except we don't want those two lined up. We actually kind of want to be here, even though that's closer. Because we do not want to be trying to position ourselves so that we're not, like, crossed up with anybody. Whoa! Was that a crit? Yeah, that did double. Holy smokes! Well done, Heedy, on the first crit of our Mewgenics playthrough here. Now, this dude is bloodied, has taken 37 damage. We'll see what he does next, this boss. Yep. Running up to... Oh, this was the danger. I'm still okay with that, because had I gone one of those other places, it could have done a chain dash. But that did do 6 damage to each of them. So actually, that was worse. So you should prefer to be chain dashed over that happening, because that was more damage. And of course, that all only happened because you did not have your bodyguards up. So we're going to make sure that we pop both of those because you've got the health to do so. And... man, is this going to do pushback into my friend here? I think we need to find out. This is what it's all about, baby, is finding out. So we're going to move there. We're going to pop 2 bodyguards. And then we're going to see if this hurts our friend. It looks like it did hurt him 1, but we did another crit. And I think this is because of the luck that we've been gathering by doing 2 fights in 3 rounds. But we just had back-to-back crits, baby. And this dude's only got 18 health left. And that was only worth 1 from this guy. So I actually really love that move. Now, the only downside being, it's going to be tough to get our mage in a position to do the big kaboom. So if we go... whoops. If we go here... okay, so it's notable that we cannot kill him this turn. Can we... do we even need to burn this? Do we even need to worry about it? We cannot... even if we get it off, we cannot kill him this turn. He would be down 3. We could do the burn and 8 to do 10 damage. And leave him with 7, then, with the burn, going into the fighter's turn. So that's the kill right there. As we just do this. I do need to move, though. I need to move, like, 1 space. We don't want to do spin, so we want to go... that's also a spin. I think we do that and force him to... yeah. I mean, this could get all of us. This could get all of us. But I think we got this fight well in hand. We're going to do that, and then we're going to do... oh, that hurts me! Let's test that damage mitigation. Holy shield. There it is, baby. Oh, the holy shield didn't prevent the burn! Oh, no! Somebody lick me! Oh, dumb. So he's going to have 8. That's okay. We don't need to do it again. But I am going to pop this guy. And then we'll end there. Chain dash, body block is going to take more. Oh my god, he died. I want to watch that one in the recording, because I now need to understand how the chain dash works. He did dash, dash, to get him up here, dash. Okay. So he did 1, 2, 3. And I don't know how you didn't take any damage there. But the hunter did go down. We'll see what the concussion does. That sounds like it's going to be int related, which I'm actually okay with if you got a concussion, because you ain't doing magic anyway. Fighter's turn. And fighter can end the combat right now. Oh, that sucks that the hunter went down. 2 rounds. Insane luck for beating the boss in 2 rounds. 8 money, 3 food. Lurch at level 2. Let's see what our fighter gets here. Gets 1 movement, so slightly higher 5, which is really good. Mana, we're looking at 6 per turn, starting with 5. Lick is still in play. Ram, these 2 are not turn 1 options, but are turn 2 options. Knock back a unit 4 tiles, then dash forward and attack it. This is a very tanky ability. Given how squishy our party is, I actually really don't mind this one bit. It's a 4 damage, 4 knockback. The only downside being that this kind of separates Lurch away from the pack a little bit. We need something that can hopefully sack with burn, or that can get kills, big damage. Something to combo with weapons. Counterattack all attacks until your next turn. That's pretty crazy. That does not really synergize too well with the body block that our tank has. Poke is a melee attack that deals 1 damage in exchange for 2. if we don't need to lick, this is a really nice way to do 3 damage. Or Rage Punch, a melee attack that increases its damage by 1 each time you take damage. That would be great on the tank, but we don't necessarily want to be taking a lot of damage with this guy. I think, as boring as it is, we have to go poke. That felt like the wrong decision, but I hope that it's not. We did get another bone, so that's good. Let's take a look at what the concussion is doing to you. So it does look like it's just int. Okay, so concussion is int. Broken paw is strength, just so that we can know that right away. So you're only gaining 3 instead of 4 each time. You start with 6, so you can still shrug it off, but otherwise you're doing 2 turns, which is still the same as it was. Don't care about this. Ultimately, I think we got off scot-free against that boss, not knowing quite how it works. Folks, this has been a super fun run so far. Oh my gosh. But now we have a decision to make. Do we go on our very first run to the hard? That looks like it's not even selectable. Like, this is selectable. We can't even go the hard route. So I think I'm seeing, like, constructed buildings over here and dilapidated mess down here. So we're not even going to worry about it. And we've got, now that we've defeated this boss, skill challenge, fight, skill challenge coming our way next. Okay, you! What better? Boogers or poop? What's better? What do you think is better, boogers or poop? I don't know, man. This is a tough question. This is really kind of an interesting philosophical question when you really get down to the nitty-gritty. And I think that at the end of the day, you gotta say boogers. That right! Them is tasty! You win! Lurch got 21 coins! Holy shit! That was like the most money we've gained from one source thus far. By saying we liked boogers better than poop. Next fight, baby! Oh, what the fuck? Okay, well that... Oh my god, they're fast! So that ate my holy shield right away. Oh, the shield does not come back from this guy. It gives you 5, but then once it's gone, it's gone. Because that had comboed with the block I had earlier. Did you attack me twice? So the little rat dashes in a straight line. These guys are killable in 1 hit. We do have an HP drop here, which you are going to need. Because the hunter... I feel like they meow specifically when you're hovering over them. Because you are in danger of going down again, my friend. Apple does not count. We've got... Oh, another chicken. The question is, how long do these all stats up last? Junk, I'm not sure. Rats. Rat. Which rat already went? Oh, this one just ran away? And then we've got Leaper. This was the thing that was dead in the other combat. Knocks back all adjacent and leaps. And we've got 2 pinkies. Moves randomly. So these ones are like the maggots. So this guy will take 2 hits. Most of these guys will take 1. Some piles of junk, etc. We're good on money, so I feel like I don't have to pursue a lot of coins here. But because we have a lot of people close to death, Lucilla is going to pop Bodyguard twice immediately. I actually did not even check to see if this was a good idea, but we need to do this with the Hunter being so low. Okay, so we've got... Yeah, we do have a dash attack lined up on... I think this pole is blocking the Hunter, luckily. Now you can actually get in and kill this motherfucker. So I think that's what we're going to do. But we do have knockback, I believe, on this. So we want to make sure that we're not fucking up our mage. And I think the right way to do that is to knock him back into the pole, is to go here. And then to do that. Boom. Dead rat. End that turn. Now can our mage remove... Which one's... This one's going, and this one's going. Can our mage remove either of these? That's the question. So the mage can not remove either of those. We've got the body blocks in our favor. Mage does not need HP. So I think the best choice is probably to go here and take down that one. Or, how far away is the fire? Is it 3 squares? Okay. So if we go here, we could take down that one and then fire this guy. And that's kind of putting you in harm's way here. We're going to want to fully remove the leaper. Be 5 plus 3, 8, and then it would burn. When does it burn? Start of its turn! Start of its turn, baby! That would remove the leaper immediately. I think that's what we need to do. Take 5 there. Oh, I forgot you could do this! We're gonna get both of these guys! We're gonna get 3 kills, and then this guy's gonna... Oh, is this guy gonna be dead? Bro. Bro. Getting that turn 1 is ridiculous. So this thing's gonna go forward. So, I mean, this guy dies at the start of his turn. This guy dies at the start of his turn. So, we have how many more in the order? We have that guy back there, which I actually forgot was there. This guy who just moved, and then the chicken. So this fight is already looking amazing for us. So the fighter, I think, may just be licking you, definitely. I know, Boo. I got you. I got you. And then... Bro, you might just be staying here. Come out of a... Now, you move 2... Or no, you move 1 and you dash. 1 dash. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Where can you move, though? I think we're gonna want to have you go, like, here and then try and do that. So we're gonna preemptively... Whoa, why can you only... Oh, there we go. What is this? Catnip? Gain 2 mana when eaten. Huh.
Meow.
How many do you gain each round? 6? So that would put me at 9. I don't really need 9. Is this gonna be my entire movement? This is a good time to figure that out. Yep, that's your entire movement when you click. Okay. Good to know. What can I poke here? The pole? I don't think I don't want to fuck anything. We're just gonna enter. You die. You die. Outstanding. Now, how do we get you to kill this guy? Because I think it's possible. I think it's definitely possible. Nope, never mind. Why? Oh my god, you need one more fucking point of movement. Ugh! I hate this Chungus life. You still do... Yeah, let's just put you over there. Get you in position for next time. And, oh man. Let's attack the junk just to see what happens. Okay, fucking nothing. Chicken wanders around. This guy starts... Yeah, this is well in hand due to the mage being able to do the Fire Blast turn 1. So you, I don't think there's much for you to do. You can do 1-2 dash, but you've got the body block, so I'm not too concerned about that. So I think because you're about to take damage, you may want to go and eat this. We're only getting a max of like 2 attacks incoming, which you've already got covered. So I think you're just going to end turn here. As lame as that turn was. Now you should try and kill this one before it goes. You literally can't. That really sucks. So you might as well go kill this one. Oh, fuck. Go kill this one and get out of range. It could get you in range there. Could get you in range there. Actually, notably, this line, it won't. Wow, that blows a little bit that you're kind of... Well, we've got the body block, so we're okay. We're okay. It really does not matter. So we're going to go here. You are going to kill there. And then you are going to... Are we even going to get another turn? No, because the hunter's going to go, so we don't need to worry about... So he did not even move optimally. Could he not have gone 1-2 dash? We gotta learn more about how the AI works in this game. Because it seemed as though that should have been possible. I'm gonna lick you twice. And you are gonna go... I can't tell where this frickin' mouse is going, but whatever. And turn there. And then you should be able to lob shot, and that's the fight. Another crit! We didn't need it, but we got the crit there. That was pretty cool. I feel like I'm not really making great use of the chickens, but I don't know. It seems like I need more ranged attacks or better chicken positioning in order for that to be worth it. Plus, as we're learning the game, the efficiency angle is nice to go for with the luck. And now everybody's at level 2, as Haiti is now level 2. She has a whopping 11 in dexterity now, which makes her base attack now 7. There's got to be some diminishing returns there of some kind. Okay, so as far as her mana goes, it's just not something she really focuses on. So we want to focus on low mana. So immediately Cross Shot and Twin Shot are things I'm not really looking at. Granted, she does start at 6, so she could do Twin Shot on turn 2. She's giving up her healing, but her healing's not that good anyway, especially when we have Lick around. It could be 9 mana on turn 2 to effectively do 12 plus 7, 19 damage, which is actually pretty insane. Turn 2, swing, if you save a beefier target for that. Cross Shot is... Okay, so it's an AoE, 5, kind of like Fire Blast, that same area. It's more damage than Fire Blast. And she can also do that turn 2. So that could be, as long as there's 3 opponents, it's actually out doing more damage than Twin Shot for 2 less mana. And I kind of like that, because this is going to be more something that she wants to pop situationally, rather than Twin Shot is kind of like expecting that you're doing it all the time, just to get that damage. But those are our less likely options. Collect Pelt is 4 mana, which she can't do every turn because of her concussion, which actually sucks for both of these. Destroy a body, equip a piece of cat hide armor to an empty armor slot. That would be really nice for how squishy she is. But it seems like late in fights, mobility is an issue, so she's our main damage dealer. Or hedge in, spawn bear traps on each adjacent tile if she's getting rushed down. Again, somewhat of an issue, but in that fight, we really just needed like more ways to do damage for her. And I think getting her some... Oh, man, I do not know. Because this also hurts Lick as well. So I think we gotta go Cross Shot and just give us a damaging way to use mana, especially now that our HP is getting back up. Okay, we also got... We've already had one of these, Small Catnip Baggie. A pop of 7 mana when we need it. This could be a Cross Shot when we need it, which could be pretty insane. 7 damage. This is nice to have sometimes, but it's not necessarily the crux of what this character wants to do. It's mostly licking and striking. You gain mana so dang fast, but doubling down on it once could be nice. This, I don't really think... I mean, this... Oh, but this would take away your human heart. I'm actually morbidly curious if taking this away will lower my HP from 18 permanently. But let's determine whether or not we want to do this. The only ones I would put it on would be Ala or Heidi. And I think if I put it on Heidi, I would give Ala the HP, but I don't really want that. So I think I just want to give this to you for like a big, big boom of a turn if we need it. Did that say 1 use? Yeah. My guess is that there's larger Catnip Baggies that have more uses. Okay, skill challenge. Lucilla discovers an old window. A shiny lattice of cracks spreads across the glass panes like a fragile patchwork of tiny mirrors. Oh, this looks so tempting. Lucilla could either try to bash it with strength, examine it with intelligence, or ignore it. Now, my brain and my heart are both telling me that ignoring a skill challenge should not be the move. However, she's not very good at examining. She's not good at bashing either, but she's going to give it the old college try. Okay, Lucilla smashes in the window with her paw, sending fragments of glass flying into the interior. She looks through the hole and sees something interesting within reach, and she got glasses. Hell yeah. So this goes in the glasses slot, or I guess the eyes slot. So that's, wow. +2 int, -1 health. This has changed the ballgame. So putting you at 5 int does not fundamentally change your character. Putting you at 8 int gives you 2 licks per turn, and or fire punch per turn, or 4 of these per turn. Your health would go down, which I don't necessarily want your health to go down as a frontline. This, though, is gross. 10 int per turn, which, oh my god, that's getting insane. I don't think it really changes the calculus, but it just gives us more flexibility. Your health, oh my god. And we don't really want to down your health, but your int would be 6. We gotta put it on the mage and just go nutty with it. Hope we find an even bigger spell, baby. Put the glasses on. Wow, it looks like this run could be coming to an end. We have treasure. We have... Maybe this could be a shop. That looks like the hard path comes up that way. And then we've got another boss. Holy moly. We got some modded hairspray from our treasure chest there. Interested to see if this will give us the edge over this boss. It is a weapon. 10 uses of spraying out, dealing fire damage in a cone. That is interesting. That could be a good combo with the prior to the mage. Actually giving it to the mage to use it and then increase the burn further. I would give it to you because of the paw, but you've already got your weapon generating thing going on. The only downside is the tank is the only one with a weapon slot. This shield is gone. You've got your rushdown knockback. I'm not as concerned about having your rushdown knockback. I think I want you to have a cone for the fire. Especially because you're setting up in cones anyway. So then giving you this, I think, is okay. I think yeah, especially if we're going into a boss fight, we're going to want you to have a better shield. So let's go with that. Take a look at our shop here. Hey, looking to buy something? Just make it snappy. I gotta get back to P-Mart soon. P-Mart? Isn't this the shop? She's wearing a fucking name tag that just says no. Okay, alright. We got 35 cents to spend. Rare candy. 1 cat will immediately level up. Holy shit! So it's just like Pokemon. I mean, we can buy out everything she has. The question is, will it be restocked as we buy? Let's do the red candy or rare candy and see what happens. And Lurch is the first to get to level 3. So we got another movement. So he's at 6 movement, which is really nice. 2 fighter abilities, 2... Oh, wait a second. This says passive ability to learn. So this isn't an active. This is something with bone. So this... Wow. Okay. You have +2 strength and +1 brace for each enemy adjacent to you as underdog. So that could raise his attack to 10, which is gnarly. Or more if there's more enemies adjacent. Now that doesn't quite vibe with the caster wanting people clumped. But brace does reduce incoming damage. The question is, would that transfer to our tank? So this one is very situational for our build. Vengeful. Your basic attack is always critical on enemies that have damaged you. Especially coming up against a boss. This is insane. Then we have 2 regular ones, Mange and Mania. Oh, I know all about this one, baby. Diagnosed. Mange. Inflict poison 1 on units that contact you. I mean, that's not as good as dealing 16 per turn. Incoming healing is less effective, but cures 1 poison. So, unclear if that goes away or not. 10% chance to restore all your mana at the start of your turn. How good is this for him? Not very. He can lick a bunch, but I think we gotta go Vengeful. Okay, so notably this is sold out, so we're just gonna buy these two. Thank you for guessing boogers over poop to allow us to do this. Otherwise we would not be able to buy anything else. Glasses, brown belt, +1 damage. If you end your turn with unused basic attacks, gain that many backflips. I don't know what the fuck backflips are. Or paper hat. Okay, so same thing as the mask. +1 bleed thorns. Goes away similarly. Left with 8 money. Hopefully that doesn't screw us over. But I think this is going to put us over the top against this boss. Damage it. So this is basic deck only. If you end your turn with unused basic attacks, which would be 1. So we don't want to put this on the fighter because he's going to be critting. Don't want to put this on you because you're going to be doing it. The one who's most likely is you or you. You've already got the black glasses on. So essentially for the tank, we want to be focusing on jumping on rocks, bodyguarding, and like body blocking for people. And pop a 6 damage if we want. This, it just doesn't really work on this character. That's the only thing. Now, if you've got 10, but you've only got 8 if we take this off. I like this item, I just don't like it for us. So I think we do it just for the extra 1 damage on the push attack. Now, as far as this goes, nobody has one yet on here. So enemies that contacts me, I think I gotta put this back on Lucilla, and then note that cannot burn, cannot go down, cannot take damage, and the lick instantly stops it. So we want to put on somebody who doesn't need healing, who's going to get rushed down. Do we put on you? Yeah, because you can't lick yourself. Easy peasy. And we want you with Vengeful to be up front a lot. Alright. Hey, I know it's been a long time. Thank you for still sticking with me on this video of our first run. It looks as though we're about to fight a boss and then probably go home or maybe do some other quest. But we're going to fight this boss. We're going to see what cats we're loading up for our next video. And then we'll call it a day, folks. Our first boss! Our first real boss. Versus the Radical Rat! My bombs are unbeatable. Oh boy. I'm already worried. It looks like there is a chicken on the battlefield, which matters less since I think this run is about to be over. The rat gets 3 fucking turns. We've got a health drop there. I think everybody's actually at pretty dang good health. You've got your holy shield. And of course we start as ever with the tank. Rat has 67, not the most we've seen. Tosses bombs that explode at the end of the round. This is interesting. I'm not quite sure what to make of this, but we've got lots of healing and damage mitigation. We do have that attack with 7, so I think we just want to be popping 2 of our bodyguards. Notably, this was grayed out, so I don't think this is infinite range, and or there are no rocks, but this ability is way less good than I thought it was. Becomes a rock temporarily. What the fuck? I don't even know, bro. I do not know. So if your attack is 0 and you're dropping bombs, I think I just want to get up. Just get up there, baby! Spawn bomb. And then move. Okay, so the bomb is like Bomberman and attacks in a cross formation. It's a rat bomb that does 10 damage. It's only 1 hit. Explodes on its turn or when hit with fire. Attack to disarm. So if the mage lights this on fire, this guy's screwed. Or we could attack it, wasting an action, which I think is going to be the move, because we have explodes on its turn, so we have this guy is the only guy who can do it. So let's hope and pray. Oh, we're not in range. He's going to take 10 damage. So we're going to get into lick position instead. That's what we're going to do. Since you cannot get up there, you are going to go there. We are going to hope that the bomb doesn't have pushback. And yeah, we just can't get up there. No reason to lick you right away, so unfortunately that is all that you've got. Mage is going to go... Oh, a mage could do that, because that's not lighting on fire, right? You don't want to do that. Alright, so Fire Cone and the Mage is suddenly very bad in this battle, I think. So we could go here, which is fairly safe. However, I want to be closer to the rat. I think we're going to go here, do the safe thing. Going to do this. Okay, that disabled it successfully. Or disarmed it for now. And we do have this, but that's not going to do anything. We're gaining 10, so we could have 12 next turn, which is one shy of this. So I think we don't want to spend anything. And we're going to, especially since we got the body blocks. Oh my goodness gracious. We don't want to be lining up like this either. It's going to go off like immediately. So we have to attack this bomb. Oh, this is an interesting fight. This is an interesting fight. Oh! The bomb goes at the end of the round. This is not as dire as I thought it was going to be. But he's going to be making more and more bombs, is the thing. So this is still the only attack between now and the bomb. So we can do this. We are going to... You gain 3. So if we do this now, it would be 3 turns until we can do this. I think we gotta hope that we can ride with the health that we have, and we have to do... Can we go here, do that, and then do that? No, ain't no way. So we're gonna attack, and then we're gonna move. Oh, this puts us in a bad spot. I don't like being here, because then we're all lined up. So I am going to go here. And we're going to hope that we have the health. Turtle. What the fuck? Okay, starting to make sense now. He goes bomb, bomb, and then he hides, and then the bombs go off. So now that we're closer to him, we're going to have a few more actions, which is good. We also do have the damage mitigation, so we can tank a hit or two if we need to, potentially. So I think the goal here is going to be to get in and do damage. So we are going to get in here. Notably, you don't pick up coins by walking over them. And we're going to start off with 7 damage. Do we need to do any more bodyguards? I think there's no reason not to pump them in. At least a third one. To give each of them a chance, then? Okay, where's the bomb going? Bomb, and he just doesn't attack at all. This is interesting. So the bomb's going there, which, if I have him move, is just not even attacking anybody. Now, the thing you gotta keep in mind is that it may chain with this bomb. So I think what we need to do is also, with this guy moving around, we have not made use of the fact that you can get behind people to do more damage. We avoid the fire punch, and I think we go here, and we attack here twice. Potentially even more with poke. Okay, he's got the bleed. Don't break. Let's go. So we've done a lot of damage to him, and now we can poke him 5 times. Since we... Oh, do we want to save any for lick, is the question. We gain 6. So yeah, we're not licking this turn. Let's keep on doing it. And now he's at 39 health. We end the turn there. Now it's the mage's turn. Again, we don't want to use fire, but this is not fire. Oy vey. So how do we move so that it does not hurt our friend? I think if we go here, it'll be 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, go here, 1, 1, 2. It'll be right there, and that won't explode any. So we need to move there. Boom. Hopefully this... Oh, God. This might actually just disable that bomb. We're going to see what happens. Okay! That is exactly what I wanted. It disabled the bomb. Notably, it removed the other bomb with a splotch of blood, I guess. And it did 15. Now, the question is, do we want to pop this? That would bring us to 11. So I think we don't want to. Unless we can tag him with Burn here. Which might be worthwhile, but I think we want to use the Catnip Baggie when we have 6 mana left to be able to do this twice. So we are going to chill and just do our normal attack. Which actually we're not in range for. That's okay. So we'll end turn there. Alright, where's bomb number 2 going? Bomb number 2 is not tagging any of their bombs, but it is tagging 2 folks here. So you have to be our bomb diffuser, which actually works really well. Otherwise, these 2 are both taking 10 damage, which we cannot allow to happen. So we're going to go... We can go into the tall grass here. And do one of these. And with our 9 mana, do we want to recover HP? Or... Oh! Oh, that's way different than I thought it was. That's an X emanating from me. This was definitely the right choice. I did not position correctly for it because I did not know. But that is the correct choice. I think for the extra damage, to like really swing the fight in our favor, we're going to spawn the Pooter. We are going to sword this guy. Oh, the bomb's in the way. Rip, I really did not position well. That's okay. Pooter will go. 19 health left. He just changed to a tired animation. Oh, fuck. That was weird. He took it off. He took 1. We've got a decent chance to take the chicken down, but we really want our tank up front. Actually, no we don't, because this guy does not attack very well. We could send the fighter up there. Let's see if the fight is well in hand first. You are going to have enough mana to do 15. And then 5. So if you can go somewhere like... before the hunter goes. So if you go like here, you get the kill. And then we don't need to worry about the bomb. So yes, you 2 can focus on the chicken. And get Lurch a chicken kill. Let me do that. Oh, chicken reacts and moves. I forgot about that. That is not... should not be a problem. Don't need to worry about you. Yeah, I think you're good to go. This bomb... Oh, that's exact... I forgot that he moves! That's okay. I think we're still good. I forgot that he moves on his thing. That's okay. So do we need to worry... You have how much movement? 6. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4... And you can do your thing. You could probably even do it from there, but you could end the fight still right there. Yeah, so it's about to end now. So with that being the case, you are going to go here. Then you are going to do this. And you critted! And you got all your stats up, which doesn't really matter, but we get an item out of it. But it does matter if you keep those stats when Lurch be fucking tonight. Then it'll matter. Okay, so you can't move anywhere, you can't poke, you can't do, etc. You can't lick anybody. So I think you are just going to poke the bomb, poke the corpse, and that's it there. Mage is now going to end the combat by going here, and then by doing that, and then by doing one of these. Boom, baby. I knew Mega Blast was a good idea. Boss defeated in 3 rounds, 5 money, 7 food. Lucilla's now level 3, and we got a bunch of items to look at, too. Okay, so she got a movement. We're getting super fast now. Passive ability, okay, so it's the same. Rock Aspect is +4 shield. Units that attack or contact you have a 10% chance to get petrified. That is... pretty nice as a passive, and especially being up front, 10% chance to just mitigate an enemy for a turn. Toadstyle would make her movement 12, when her movement action is a jump, so notably wouldn't be working through difficult terrain. Landing on a unit deals damage and displaces it. That sounds even better, to get her up front very quickly, especially with the knockback. Could jump behind somebody, knock them in towards the party. Gassy, whenever you take damage and knock back all adjacent units, that's interesting for a tank, but I'm liking this the most. Or +1 health regen at the end of its turn. That's not bad, but I don't think that's a big issue for us right now. We gotta go Toadstyle. Oh, baby. And we got a lot of cool items, too. Well, 2 of them. This one we got from the chicken. The wig is +2 Riz, so you start with 2 more. This would put Heedy up to 8, which notably would let Heedy do a big attack at the start of the turn. This one, you just gotta hope that you're positioned correctly. This would be nice to get an extra action right away. Lurch would put him up to 7. Not too enamored by that. This would put you up to 9, which does not fundamentally change the calculus there. This would put you up to 6. The only one who it really makes sense on is Heedy. That was it. And a little slugger, used to knock back a unit 5 tiles. This would also be good for rushdown. Notably, it doesn't break like the stick does. So you could just say, get out of here, and then do your range shit. No. I really like the fire combo. And that shield is already down. Now, if I put that on Heedy, again, is it going to give them back, give her back the thing? I actually really like this with Toadstyle. This makes a really interesting tank character. I think we say, fuck the stick, we've got better options now. Alright. Looks like that's it and we're going home. The Alpha Kittens return home! Look at them! They've got glasses, they've got paper hats that I didn't lick this time. Oh my goodness, look at all that stuff we just got. You can now adventure to the sewers! Cool. Okay. So another decision point here. We've got too much stuff in our inventory. We have to discard 3 things. The stick is a no-brainer, because that's about to go. Paper hat, as much as I like it, it's a very good chance to just go away on a dime, so I think we leave that there. That's a really nice health item. That's really nice. That's really nice. That's insane. That's a nice consumable. This... oh... 15% chance to break. It is a powerful melee attack, but there's no guarantee that we'll have bone generation in the future. We want to pick things that are as general as possible. So, like, for example, that's just a good +1 damage. That's great. That's good. Good, good, good. This, we may not have fire damage, so this is good, but it may not combo as well, is what I'm thinking. That's good, that's good. So now I'm thinking when it all comes down to it, we do take the fire. It's breakable, breakable, breakable. We go that. That's name. That's type. That's... I don't quite know what this is. Consumable versus not. And then I have no clue what that's telling me. Let's go by type. Alright, kitty cats. Go on back in there. Heedy, Lurch with your mom and pop. Ala, and Lucilla. 56 food total. We're consuming 6 per day. Now, these ones notably are retired. We're going to have to say goodbye to these 4 kitty cats. Wave goodbye to Lurch, our fighter boy, who was so powerful getting those flame fists for us. Wave goodbye to Ala, our damage dealer, who was popping that mega blast all day long. Wave goodbye to Lucilla, our tank, our front line, who mitigated so much damage with body blocks. And wave goodbye to Heidi, who had a concussion, but who was a good hunter getting a couple crits for us. This is the same. Oh. Interesting. So it's specifically a level 2 scenario. These we've already got, yada yada. Those we've got. Alright, folks. What a first run that was for us. I could not be more thrilled to see what kinds of mutants children will spawn from these cats and to go on yet another run, hopefully making it to the sewers this time. But that's it for this video, folks, and I will see you next time for run number 3. Peace out.